Watch this.
Watch Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rising from easy, off the easy for cheesy. We gon' step with our special kids, make it pleasing so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Boteezy, Jeremy McKinnon, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
Salute.
What up, fellas?
What's up?
What's going on? Hey man, it's your boy J Mac, and we on the Dub Sunday night. Let's talk about it edition. Got the homie B Rise in the building, man. What's happening?
Man, what up, man? Just had a good weekend. You know, just relaxing now, man. Wind on down, man. How was the weekend, Jay?
Good. Hey, then we got we got the head coach and the assistant coach of probably the most talked about track team / relay, especially out here in the country, man. You know, they kind of made headlines early and seemed like they got a target on their back now. It went from all love to y'all ain't there. Look at this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we got the homie Coach Brookins. What's happening, Coach?
What up, my boy?
Hey man, first I want to appreciate you guys for having us on. You know, looking at the pre-show, we gotta get some track and some basketball folks for for some of those steals and pictures and all that stuff. We gotta represent across. DFW is the mecca of all high school sports, not just football.
Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, you know, we are in Texas. You know, football been a religion for a long time, but I do believe I agree with you. We're gonna do a remix, and we gotta add a little track. We gotta add a little basketball in there.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I definitely agree. Coach Henderson, what's going on, Coach Henderson? What's going on with you?
What's up, Jay Mac?
What up, Coach?
How y'all doing tonight?
We good,
man,
Coach.
Good, man. Yeah, man. We having a good time. I got this picture right here. All three of y'all, my boy. Look at that. Look at the homies, man. Got
My boy, man.
Yo.
I can't. There's nothing else for me. I can't say. That's why, man. Whatever.
Yeah. You got Coach Henderson. He pointing at the news. He's like, yeah, that right there. That's what they doing.
Yeah.
Hey man, I do want to start off with that, man. That question when I was talking about, man, it's just going in. You kind of started off with a bang. Now it seems like you guys kind of got a target on your back. The expectations is probably really, really high. I'm guilty myself. I said, hey man, it's state of bus. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care about no national record. It's state championship of bus, and whatever comes with it. So, how y'all feel? What's y'all opinion about that right there?
First of all, I appreciate you for kind of clarifying that, because I'm not going to call any names, but a little birdie told me that somebody, I think on last week's show, actually said out loud that Duncanville boys track would be a bust if we did not only win the team title, but break the national record in the 4x1 and the 4x2. It's never about records. For example, we got DeSoto football, 2-time defending state champions. We have SOC, 1-2 in a row. We have our very own Duncanville, 1-2 in a row. neither of those teams broke any state or national records in those seasons. They just won. And that is our goal this year, is to win the state championship. Point blank, period. Anything else, like you said, is cherry on the top.
Yes, sir. What you about hitting, dog?
That's the main focus, man. That's always been the main focus, man, from day one. You know, we tell the 4x1 kids, man, to block out all the noise. You know, we're not chasing numbers. You know what I'm saying? We're chasing a ring. And so with that being said, if they do what they're supposed to do, then all that other stuff will take care of itself. Period. Point blank.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I also think, man, does it add any pressure that your girls, your co-drivers, that they did win state, and most, they probably favored to do it again?
No, absolutely not. So, as everybody knows, Duncanville is the city of champions, right? And we are very proud that Coach Green and the girls program have, brought home Duncanville's first girls state championship as far as track and field. But you got to remember, boys have done it before, and this current group of boys have been 2-time state runner-ups. So we're right there on the crisp of finishing this thing out. And if we stay healthy and eligible, we think we'll be over the hump this year. And I want to correct one more thing, Jeremy, before we continue with this. You said something about relays. Duncanville boys track is way more about relays. We've had an individual state champion in the 100 meters 2 seasons ago in Pierre Goree. And last year we had not one, but 2 individuals in the open 100. And currently right now, we still have the number 1 win legal 100-meter guy who won the DeSoto Nike meet this past weekend, junior Braden Williams, in 10:55. That's the number 1 time in the country, and that's an individual event.
Okay. Well, hey, man, you got, I'm not a track guy. That's why y'all here to school us on all that good stuff.
and that's why I came on. I'm all about promoting, and people know I'm all about promoting our sport no matter what. So when I got wind that, hey, we were getting an invite, hey, I cleared my schedule, even though I've been working digitally all day preparing for this upcoming week. But I cleared my schedule to make sure that I came on and spoke and try to help educate the masses about track and field.
Hey, man, I definitely appreciate it. Matter of fact, let's go back to those individuals you were talking about. Braden Williams, you said right now he has the fastest 100?
Yes, he has the fastest 100 land wiggle time in the U.S. right now at that 10:55.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yep.
And to give us some guys, I know Coach Henderson, he always get on me, man. He don't let me say long distance runner. Y'all, I always got to say long sprints.
There you go. No, man. So man, we're deep. We're deep in that 400 group. We've had a couple of kids already to run a 49s. Josh Trice, who just signed to go to Arizona State. We have a kid named Jason Jeffries, and Jason, and Tim Price. Tim. Tim went 49 yesterday. And Tim has been trying to get over that 50 hump, man, for a long time. And yesterday, man, he finally did it, and he did it out of lane 8. So, man, we're deep. That 4x4 group, man, we can go about 8 deep. And so, with that, man, that's why I'm excited about that group there.
Add a little tidbit onto that 4x4 group, Coach Chen failed to mention. So we ran 3:17.4 2 weeks ago, and that relay had Decory Moore on there and another guy, Jason Jeffries, that contributed to that 3:17. But those 2 guys didn't run yesterday, and we actually ran faster. We ran 3:17.1, so improved our time in that particular race. And it's currently sitting, I believe, number 3, Coach Chen. I think Atascocita jumped us to 1. The Pearland is 2. Then we're 3 in the 4x4.
J Mac.
Yes, sir.
And you will like to know that the first leg on that 4x4 on yesterday was number 12. Number 12 was on that 4x4.
Wow.
Yeah, we were just talking about him. It's fun. We were just talking about him in the group. I'm like, man, so he done got cut up. It's funny you say that. We were just talking about him too.
Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah, man.
So is he a 400 runner, or I always thought y'all figure he looked like about a 200 or a 400 kind of runner.
Right.
Or y'all don't label it like that. Y'all just putting them out there.
He actually ran the open 2 yesterday. And he went, what did he go? A 22.3?
He went 22.3. He was just behind Durham. But to answer your question, is he a 400 runner or 200? You think he's 200? My personal opinion, if I could get my hands on him for real, he would be state champion in the 300 hurdles.
Oh, can he do it?
We got our hands on him, but we don't have our hands on him. If you know what I mean.
I'm like, man, hey, you the head coach, man. What does this mean?
He got other obligations, I'm sure.
Yeah, I got it. All right, leave it at that.
We get him, but I need another hour and a half.
Yeah. All right, we got you.
No, I'm with that. I'm with that. But you really think that, because he definitely got the body type for it.
Absolutely. RG3 all over. Absolutely. He's that athletic. He's that strong. That's how high I think of him as far as out there on the track. And to be honest, even with forgetting about the hurdles, I think he could be district champion in the 400 this year with us getting him.
Okay. Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen, man. We might just have to talk to Mama Bear a little bit, man. See, Mama
Bear. No. Mama Bear good. Mama Bear good. She good. But we know, again, he's 2-time, state champion football quarterback. And again, we know where we at and we know what state this is. So at the end of the day, that's gonna be priority, over anything else. But he is buying into it and he's liking it and he's loving it. He's gonna travel with us Thursday down to College Station. He'll be running this weekend.
Oh, okay. So now you got to kind of trim the fat, so to speak, on the traveling squad, right? You can't just take everybody.
Yeah.
So how many of y'all taking down there?
14. So as Coach Ham saying, about the 400 group being 8 deep. I mean, I think it's obvious everybody see that the sprint group is 10 or 12 deep. So, getting, so it's at the end, it's going to be maybe some feelings hurt, but hey, competition is competition. And like I tell the kids, at the end of the day, we can only put 4 out, and every kid parent thinks that their kid's the best. But at the end of the day, myself and Coach Henderson, we're gonna put out on the track what's best for Duncanville.
Right.
Okay, so this is no JV. This is pure varsity that's going.
Pure varsity, pure varsity. Yes, this is potentially the state traveling squad.
Okay.
Yeah. So now that brings me to this. You guys kind of jumped out there with the 40.66, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it sent shockwaves. I mean, I saw it, from celebrities on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, to everybody was talking about it. So it like we was talking on the pre-show, I felt like it kind of put a bullseye on your back now. So now it's gone from Duncanville track, look at this, to well, you ain't the only one. Watch us beat it. Watch us do this. They ain't that. They ain't. You know what they say, man. You the hero until you become the villain, right? So it just seemed like it didn't last long. It would have been about 2 weeks, and now
Right.
you start getting number one out here. Just tell me, man. I mean, do y'all deal with the kids? Do y'all talk to the kids about that, or is it just a grind, man? I mean, and what's your thoughts about that?
Well, so one of the things I'm just gonna put this out there, and everybody in the track community really already know this. So this is not news, but maybe news to you. So Duncanville has had a history of putting times out fast at the start of the season, but prior to my arrival, their situation kind of was they wasn't able to do that when it matters most, and that's in late April and in May. Well, we can look at the results. The results that the past 2 years has been Duncanville has ran their best at those times. So us running 40.6 in February is no big deal around in our inner squad, because those guys know that we're far from a finished product, and that finished product is going to be a lot faster than what we ran in February. We're not going to go the other way. As the weather get warmer, as the training progresses, we're going to run faster when it matters the most. All things pending, everybody staying eligible and everybody staying healthy.
Okay. What about you, Coach Hen?
Well, I think I mentioned it before. We do our best. I do for sure to try to tell the kids to block out all the noise, right? But man, with Instagram and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of hard. Kids these days, man, that's what they live on. All the likes and all that kind of stuff, and so that's half the battle. But at the end of the day, our kids are training hard, and they are executing what the plan is, and just keeping them healthy in class. And then, we're going to let the chips fall to where they may.
And so the mindset is this: all these meets, this past weekend, the Soto meet, or our two home meets. The first meet, which is COC, City of Champion Relays, and then the Bob Albert Invitational, and including this meet this weekend, Blue Bonnet down at A&M. The mindset that we have for all these meets is really just another training session and practice. Is not real into the district track meet. So we don't attack each track meet as if like, hey, it's the end all be all. For example, we ran the 4x2 relay this past weekend in DeSoto, right? And we put a group out, and they didn't do like the group we put out this past week, right? And so you would see from the crowd, you would think that the team that won, which was DeSoto, that they just won a state championship. When in from my perspective, we're just doing a little training session. It's not that serious. It's not, it's not what's gonna make or break the season. What we're doing week 3 in the track and field season. It's all part of training.
Okay. Oh, and Coach Todd, for you, the invitation was out. We sent the invitation out to the girls' track, to Coach Green and Coach Square, right there. Those are people, but they kindly declined. You know what I'm saying? So we tried. I believe in Title IX, and I would not discriminate against our women.
I'll Title IX.
Yeah. Hey man, we got Bo T's in the house, man. What's happening, Bo T's?
What up,
track coach?
Oh man, hey, that track speed is ridiculous, man. We're gonna break that record.
Oh, you came in late. You missed all of that.
Hey,
I missed it.
Do you think we can break it?
No, I don't know. Look, let me ask you this. So, I don't know. Seem like them boys. I don't know. Seem like them records was like they hard to get now, man. I don't know what I was. Cats was faster back then. Maybe we had to run from the police more.
Nah.
But
nah. So hold on.
Nah.
I know you finna say something. Let me tell you this. So that record, and I was just talking to a very knowledgeable track guy not too long ago, about a couple of hours ago. So if you look at legs 1, 2, and 3, there's been 999 teams that can match that. But what Mario Wesley did on that ankle leg, there was a grown man Usain Bolt split. That man split 908. Right? Seriously. But so this is boils down to, we got to have the first 3 people be twice as good as their first 3 people, and then the last guy just has to be just Superman, but can't be the best Superman, which Mario was at that moment. But truth be told, that record is very much attainable. And be honest with you, in 2022, we was just a tad bit mishap on the final handoff from shattering that record. And this team is just as good, and I think it's really even deeper than that team when it comes to 100-meter guys. I mean, I had a freshman run 10.9 yesterday into a negative 1.6 headwind. That translates to 10.74 with a 2.0 behind his back, or 10.84 with no wind behind his back.
Let me ask you this: do you think that's a great point? Do you think the win factor plays into the record, or the chance to get the record?
Yes, it does. And so that's another thing that people don't take into account. So I was there in 1998. All right, I was a senior at TCU. TCU set the collegiate record later on, 3 weeks after that, in Buffalo, New York, at 38.04. So I was at I forgot the name, Memorial Stadium, because the field then was around the football field. The track then was around the football. I was there that night. It was a 90-something degree night and no wind, because there was a delay because it was rain earlier. So it was a perfect night. And be honest with you, in 2022, we had that same scenario. It was no wind and it was a very warm day. So the conditions does play a part into the times that are ran. Just like last season, the 6A Boys 100, there was some talk about the times. Well, what people don't realize, the 6A Boys 100 was ran into a headwind, and it was a much cooler than it was for the previous classifications. And so the surface of the track, because there was rain for 6A last year, where they had to delay and move some things around and all that. So all that stuff does come into play. So if we can get those things lined up right, we do have the personnel to challenge that record, and we have the competition, as you can see: Atascocita, Katie Tompkins, the Woodlands, Ridge Point. All those guys have stepped up to the plate. Just like I told my guys before the first track meet, it's never going to be easy. This is Texas. There's always going to be other teams. It's never just you. No, that's never the case.
So long story short, Coach, y'all don't need all the ships to fall perfect to break their record, basically.
I didn't say they all have to fall perfect. All right, because we almost got it a couple of years ago and it wasn't so perfect, but just decent. I mean, we can't be in Austin and it's 70 and it's raining. You get what I'm saying? So us track people understand, that's gonna make a difference. But if it's decent track weather, and we're healthy, it's gonna be watch the clock time.
Okay. No, I did that. Now, I just put up the times because the time that everybody was talking about the record, it's third now on the list. Right?
Yep.
Just that fast. It's number 3.
Yep. Well, I'll say this. Last season, Clown Forest had the number 1 time in the 4x2, and that team didn't even make it to the state championship. So there's a strategy to all this. You got to know when to run fast, your best, and how to do that. And I no knock to any other coaches about. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, but I know what we're doing, and I know when the chips fall, I expect Duncanville to be at that number 1 spot.
Absolutely, and I do know that I was gonna ask you about that, because it seems like y'all already kind of tinkering with the lineups right now.
Right.
So when exactly is it set in stone? Is it district? Is it the meet before district? Is it this weekend where it's gonna be a national spotlight down in College Station?
I'll answer that, Brooke. So So, for example, the state 4x2 team last year, we didn't run that same. We didn't put that relay together until the regional finals. So that group there only ran together twice. Now, that's 4x2. The 4x1, I let Brooke talk about that one, but I'm gonna assume that the 4x1, they need to be working a little bit more together a little bit sooner than the regional finals.
Well, we just go back to last year. Last year, there was a different group where a different combination that was ran in the prelims at regionals opposed to the finals. And then there was a personnel change that was made from the regional finals in Waco to the state championships. A personnel change and some movement within that relay. So it's funny because me and Coach Green was talking about this prior to the season. Contrary to popular belief, I don't think you have to run that particular relay often to do that. A prime example, we opened up this season with a 40.7. And I think we have enough experienced guys that been running track, youth track since they were 7, 8, 9-year-old, and within our program as far as the coaching, that we can put it together when it's time to put together. And that's more so, I just tell you, to be honest with you, that's more so of a field type thing. Now, I will give you a heads up. I'm going to make some changes for this weekend because, yes, we are going up against the competition that we're going to be going against up in state. And I'm going to try to do something that I think, it's going to probably work when the time comes, whether it work this weekend or not. Because you got to remember, 3 of those legs on our team so far, no matter how we've mixed it up, played football. And most of them played football till Christmas time. So we're still not in peak track shape, if you get my drift. So we still got some training to do to get to that point.
Man,
it makes sense. I know we got some. A lot of people just came in, but I want you guys to reiterate one more time when we talked about what's important. Is it winning state or is it national records?
It's winning state. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. For those who don't know, Coach Williams is one of my mentors. That was the head coach of ODY. He actually gave me my first high school job coaching on the high school level at ODY. So, and I attended his funeral. He passed away this past year, back in June. Bless his soul. The main thing is keeping the main thing. And for Duncanville, City of Champions, it is winning the team title, obviously this year, and winning the race, right? We won it 2 years ago. We were second last year. We feel like it's our time to be back first again this year.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Dog, you got anything on that?
No, that's one thing about us, man, is that we speak the same language. And so I think that's important when you're coaching. Everybody has to have the same vision, have to speak the same language, so the kids will know what's important. And so I'm on board, man, with everything.
Okay. Well, that's good, man. I'm seeing a lot in the chat, man. A lot of people are making suggestions about you.
Everybody has an opinion. Let me answer Ray's question. You don't think a 10-5 guy on the fly is better than a 10-5 guy coming out of the blocks? So everybody want to pigeonhole Braden Williams. That's the guy that ran 10-5 to first leg because that's the leg he's always run. So I guess now Coach Brookins at Duncanville High School don't know what he's doing because he should be on what? I've only won a few of these, you know what I'm saying? So he should be at one. At the end of the day, I train the short sprinters on a daily basis. I know what I'm looking at. I know how this goes. And at the end of the day, I promise you, it's going to be the right combination in the right order. End of story.
Okay. Talk that talk. Hey, how blessed do you feel to have Caden Durham because I'm thinking about the fact that he's a senior and he could be, already in college, fighting for a starting position, but he's still running track and hoping to win state.
First off, I'm gonna say this: I had nothing to do with that decision making process. But if everybody know Caden's mom was a runner at OU. She's actually their first African American champion in the
Okay.
sprints at Oklahoma. So that was off the muscle that he was probably going to be all 4 years of high school with track being in the spring. So I'm extremely blessed that Caden, is here and back, because I'll be honest with you, I really think that going to school early stuff is way overrated. You only gonna be a senior in high school one time. You better enjoy it, because when your butt step on that college campus, it's ball game. It don't matter what you was doing in high school. So I'm blessed that Caden mom and him came together and made what I feel like is the right decision and the best decision for a young man. Why rush into that lifestyle of being on your own? No, enjoy your final months of high school, and especially if you're an athlete that's a dual sport athlete.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, man. I've often thought about that because I talk to athletes all the time and I ask them, when did you have the most fun playing sports? And they all, to a man, said high school. None of them said college. Like, it is 100%.
Right.
And
So
so
what's the rush?
yeah, and you're missing out on, like you said, your senior proms, the senior activities, just all the memories you'll never be able to get back.
Never better get back. But you're gonna be in college for the next, 3, 4, 5 years.
Absolutely.
I think that comes from. Do you agree? I think that's pressure from the college coaches trying to get them kids on campus faster. Faster, and I also think NIL play a part of that too now.
Right.
The money's gonna be there, and it seemed like to me the more those guys have ended up kind of going the other way or ending up in the portal than going on to success. So I just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Ward got a question for you. Can you see that, or you want me to read it for you?
I can see it. So it's funny because we was talking about Durham. So myself and Durham arrived at Duncanville the same year, right? And so how we supplement the football condition or whatever. So the guys that we speak of that are on the football team, like your Moores and Durham and all those guys are, when they come back from Christmas break, they're track guys. So there is no supplementation. They coming straight to the track and running and lifting with us. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that we and Coach Samples have negotiated. And as far as at Duncanville, if they're varsity track and field athletes, he let us have those guys. He trusts that they're in good hands. Hey, we're running. We lift weights as well. You know what I'm saying? We don't just run. We lift weights as well. That's a weight program. And if you think about it, what the football team is trying to do in January, February, and March does not align with what you're trying to do in track, because if you're trying to bulk and get bigger, that doesn't align with getting fast on the track. Bigger does not mean faster.
Okay. So what about the ones that you said varsity? So
yeah,
as far as everybody else that maybe like the JV freshman runners that in football off season, how do you do that with them?
Okay, now they'll go to football all season, but those guys come to track. And the thing about it at Duncanville, those kids understand competition is fierce, and so they come. They're there. We don't have to go looking for them. They know, hey, and we're supported by those football coaches and the football staff, just like we support them through their season. You know what I'm saying? So, and it works out real good, and it's been working since we've been there.
Okay. That's good to know that because in these days it seems like so many other sports don't get along with passing the kids, especially in the bigger programs with kids playing multiple sports. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see, when you see schools that can do that and and make it work.
Well, it's obvious on the football field what's happening in the track program, because those guys go get on the football field. I mean, they're like we were talking pre-show. Those guys are running past everybody. So now we even got North Shore all of a sudden with a pretty decent track and field program this year, because they see, hey, we can't get up to speed with Duncanville. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, hey, you can't hit what you can't catch. So if I can get to A to B before you, it doesn't matter how big or strong you are. What's that going to help? Nothing.
Hey man, shout out to Ray Crowd, man. You know, you Fort Worth dudes, boy, y'all something else, man. You know, Ray they skipped over, they skipped. Hey man, it's all, I'm looking at all these comments on top of everything. Yeah, I ain't gonna hit all of them, man. And Ray my dog, but I had to go back and find the nerd because I don't want him to be accusing me of ducking no question. You know what I'm saying? So we got to put out there, man. Is Corey going to run all three relays? And if so, when? Because I don't think you probably going to do that early anyway.
Corey has run all three relays. You're talking about ultimately when we get to championship season.
Yeah.
The plan is for Corey to represent Duncanville and Austin individually in the long jump and the 200-meter dash. So like Coach Henderson was saying earlier, we're pretty deep in the 400 group. We ran 3:17.1 last night without the services of Corey.
Oh, wow.
So we expect those other guys to step up to the plate so that because again, we're chasing a team championship. We expect those other guys to step up to the plate so Corey can run the 200 individually, do his long jump, and run on the 4x1 and the 4x2.
Man, that's good stuff right there. That's good stuff. So tell me this, with your first leg, because it seems like I hear a lot of debate about your first leg. I do, man. A lot of people think that it's a guy on the other relay teams that maybe should run it. And I know you got Theus, who is very fast, no doubt about it, and he's just a sophomore. So so what does it go? Are you just taking the 4 fastest times, or are you taking the best chemistry within runners, or how are you selecting that?
So the relay is more about a chemistry thing. It's funny that you said the best 4. So if that was the case, then the 4 that ran for Duncanville back in 2022 probably wouldn't have been the 4 best. But we had a guy that was on that relay who had been a staple on that relay for the 2 previous seasons, that the decision was made to keep him on there, when in actuality we felt like there was 1, if not 2 guys that was faster, including Corey when his freshman year. Corey won the 200 at district as a freshman. I know you probably don't know that, remember that, but yeah, he came as a freshman role. He won the 200, and he wasn't on the 4x1 or the 4x2 that year. So it's going to come down to chemistry. Asen was a freshman last year who ran a 10-7 win. Asen is a sophomore this year who opened up 1080. Now remember, Asen is a starting slot receiver on the football team. He just came out last month, January. So Asen has a lot more room to get better. I feel Asen to be 10-5 or better when it's all said and done. So it's going to be pretty hard to keep that off the relay. But ultimately, like I said earlier, it's going to come down to what I feel like is the best 4 that will give us the best chance to win. Period.
Period, point blank.
Okay.
Well, what about you? Your relays, Coach Hill?
With the 4x4, well, 4x4 is a little different. That's a whole different relay. But at the end of the day, with the 4x4, that does come down to the fastest and the strongest for me. It's the one that can, who's willing to compete. That 4x4, man, that's a different animal, and so are the ones who's willing to put it on the table, for their teammates, and understand that it is what it is. You can't. There's no way around pain on the 400. right? You got kids that try to save and things like that. Running a 47 or 48, the same pain as if you're running a 52. So you might as well and give me what you got and what we asked for, and everything else will take care of itself.
Okay. It says my man Lamont that he, it's making him nausea that we talking about Duncanville. I can imagine. I can imagine he's probably really sick, man, because y'all actually went down to DeSoto and won everything. Like y'all just left with all the hardware. Y'all, did you leave anything for anybody else? That's what I want to
know. We left the 4x2 on the varsity boys. No, I'll joking aside. Like I said earlier, hold up. Let me back up. I do not speak for the girls' track and field program. That is Coach Green's territory. But as far as I'm concerned, and Coach Hen will vouch for that, I don't go into any meet trying to win the track meet, prior to championship season. So when we're making decisions on who's running what, it's based on how we program as far as race management to make sure our guys are ready to run their best when it matters most. You know what I'm saying? Go back to last year again. Texas Relays, Coach Hen sets it up to where, we had some other guys run. They didn't even make the finals in the 4x2. But as I told you, Duncanville is the defending state champions in the 4x2. And the team that won it, that's on down the road, DeSoto, they wasn't even at the state track meet in the 4x2.
So okay, I got you. I kind of felt a little shade, but
no shade. Just I'm just speaking facts.
It felt a little cool.
I'm just speaking facts. Hey, track is easy. Facts is Duncanville is the defending state champions in the 4x2 relay, and that championship.
So that being said, that being said, I saw the video of it, man. That DeSoto team pretty strong. What is your opinion about that DeSoto team? Because they looking pretty good, man. I'm not joking. And how hard do you see defending that title that you guys have against them?
In what? In the 4x2?
The 4x2.
Yeah.
No, when we run our guys, they're going to be behind. They don't have 4 guys over there that can run with our guys. They don't.
Man.
Hey, man, hey, y'all want to hear it, so now you hear it. Don't blame me.
They don't. So this is the deal, and everybody know I'm pretty honest, right? It's hard. So at Duncanville, I have 4 coaches, myself included. We're track and field 365. Most staffs are not set up that way, so it really be looked upon kind of negatively if we're not doing better than those staffs who are focusing on football 9 and 10 months of the year. You get what I'm saying? So that's why we're able to develop our athletes the way we develop outside of the football guys. Because all our guys that are moving are not football guys. For prime example, Braden Williams, he does not play football. He's been with me all off season. I've made a challenge to him that it's my job to make sure that Decorian Moore and Caden Williams do not beat you when they've been in football for, past 3, 4, 5 months. So that's how we take on that challenge.
Okay. No, ain't nothing wrong with it. If you don't believe it, ain't nobody gonna believe it. That's why I never understood when people get offended if you say you think your team gonna win. Like, if you don't say it, who else gonna say it?
Good point, Jay.
Kinda, you know what I'm saying? Be right.
But then they gonna come for them though as the show. They gonna.
Oh well, listen. At the end of the day, 2022, we had all 3 relays in Austin, right? So that's my first year there. We won the 4x1, we were second in the 4x2, and we were 5th in the 4x4. Last season, we got the 4x1 and the 4x2 to state track meet. We were second in the 4x1, we was first in the 4x2. I fully expect this season that we will have all 3 of our relays down in Austin 4x1, 4x2, and 4x4. Period. And that's the expectation, and that's what we have preached and talked about this entire season. And I'm just, if you look at the rankings now, outside of Duncanville boys, there's not much representation from the DFW area. It's Houston, and
Houston take over.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's just the fact. So I'm not trying to throw shade or anything, but I feel like that we have the stable of 1, 2, and 4 guys that can get the job done.
And let me ask you this real quick: what is the Texas relays akin to in football? What would you compare that to?
In football, what we compare the Texas relays to?
What the training?
That's not a
I know it's not a championship. Yeah. But I'm thinking, is it like Carter Campbell in the 90s? What is Texas relay?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, a quarter shootout. Yeah, for track and field. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. Or even Duncanville, DeSoto now.
DeSoto, yeah.
It's big, but unfortunately, this year is not going to be as big because the UIL moved the schedule up, and we lost a week in our track season. I think it had something to do with testing. And so Texas relays, but then the very next week is district meets, and some districts start like that Monday and Tuesday. We don't start till Wednesday, but that's still cutting it close because most coaches on the high school level don't like to have a week off before district. Now, I've been in a position in the past where I've been able to go to Texas relays. This is at my old school before I got at Fort Worth Trimble Tech, before I got to Duncanville. I've gone to Texas relays and then went to district the next week. And I do feel like we have the team and the depth that we could do that this year. But again, we want to make sure that we're healthy and eligible. So it's kind of shaky whether we're going to even attempt to go there this year. Me and Coach Henderson talked about this. If we do go, those guys are limited to one race. So if you're on the 4x1, that's all you running. You're on the 4x4, that's all you running. 4x2, that's it. One race, that's it. It's just it's unfortunate, especially considering the times that have been posted this year, that this might not be the year that everybody is down in Texas relays.
And that's why I said, and Jeremy, that's why I said earlier that this weekend, A&M, this might be the weekend for y'all to go to watch some track, because all those teams who you showed on that list, pretty much on that 4x1 list, is going to be at A&M.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that first 3 teams is going to be at A&M. Number 5. Number 5.
Fort Bend Marshall won't be. The top 5 is definitely listed. We'll be there.
Yeah.
That's I ain't gonna lie, that's interesting, man. I mean, the fact that is unfortunate, but if we go back to what you talked about earlier, it's team, and it's about winning state, and in order to win state, you got to win district, or at least go through district and take care of that first.
You gotta be 4. You just gotta be 4. Top 4. You don't have to win. Just top 4. Survive and advance. For prime example, last season, Clayton Durham was 3rd at district in 100. He was 3rd, I believe, in the area, but he won regionals. You know what I'm saying? So just survive and advance.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh wow. But I mean, that's breaking news, man. To hear that you might not be, because a lot of people is pointing towards that. But if you want to really get there and be safe, it's probably this weekend at College Station.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Or Rice at the weekend of what's that? The 22nd or 23rd?
Yep.
Yeah. That's just a guarantee you not being upset because your favorite teams won't be there. Disappointment.
Okay. I can dig. So tell me about the district, man. Is the district of doom in track? It seems like it's district of doom everywhere else. I mean, all the other sports. So it's track. It's just the district of doom in track. I know next year it will be for sure.
Next year, why is that?
Well, I mean, because you add Mesquite Horn and Lancaster, they those fast teams too. On top
Oh
of
yeah,
what's
Lancaster
already there.
traditionally. Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all want me to be honest?
No.
Yeah. Why else you worry, man? Come on.
Absolutely on the girls' side. Is no doubt about it. There's going to be one or two girls teams that probably would be in the regional finals, won't make it out of district because it's a top 4. But as I was stating earlier, it's something going on with the guys up this way. I don't know if it's coaches making these guys do 7-on-7, which is some foolishness, or in the weight room too much. Yeah, touch football.
Don't be talking down on my 7-on-7.
Touch football.
We're gonna get there.
Touch football.
We're gonna get there next. We're gonna get there next.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about
it. You know, it's just my opinion. Touch football is some foolishness. You know, you don't have helmet on. Yeah, it is. You know, so I don't know if that's what's going on. But somehow Houston has it together on the boys' side. I'm just being honest, and it seemed like up in DFW we kind of slipping. But then, I mean, I guess we've won a lot of football too. So
7-on-7, baby.
So I don't know, but I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know what's going on, but I wouldn't say per se in track and field on the boys' side right now, unless some things start to shift and change. But right now, on the girls, without a doubt, yes, you have Lancaster, DeSoto, our girls. You know, Waxahachie has been pretty good. Who am I leaving out, Coach Hen?
Lake Ridge.
No, Lake Ridge. Remember they moved to Region 1.
Oh, well, I guess they will leave City Hill and Skyline.
Yeah, City Hill. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Skyline. I can't forget about Skyline. Yeah, so there's gonna be some pretty damn good girls team at district looking like what the hell? Like seriously. And I just looking at what's been going on the boys' side for the track, I don't see that too much. I don't see that too much.
Okay. Now since you open you open up this can, we gotta go there, Coach.
What's that?
You brought up something, and it is a great debate.
Oh,
it's a great debate.
Touch football.
As far as I'm not gonna disrespect the 7-on-7.
Okay.
No, we can do
that. I do not want 7-on-7 mafia after me. I let them go after you. I don't need them after me.
So hold on, let me clarify something. There's a difference between school sponsored, you know, when you got the team, you know, for example, Duncanville quarterback and receivers, and okay, I'm going to play with DeSoto quarterback and Skyline receiver and Mesquite Horn receiver, that sort of thing. That's what I'm talking about. Is some foolishness. I'll say
club ball.
Yeah, more so
like okay.
But that's like that's the big thing, especially around track season. You know what I'm saying? Like the team stuff don't start to after spring ball, basically. So
the team stuff. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The money grab. The money grab. I call it the money grab. I call it the money grab.
Y'all open it up.
I call it the money grab. I call it touch football. Those guys should be focusing on getting faster. We know you can catch. We know you can cover. Work on getting from A to B the best. Movement. Improve your range of motion. We know you can run a route. You've been doing it all fall, all summer. January, February, March, April, have your rump on track. Point blank, period. Those folks that's not doing it, we're seeing it on Friday and Saturday.
Hey, Coach, you think some players don't run track? They don't want to get exposed?
Absolutely.
Football players, hey, man. To me, football players are the most scariest people around.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got to line up on that line by themselves. Where in football, you got your buddies around you. If you make a mistake, it can be covered up.
Yep.
But you get up on that
That's a
line,
bold statement. They can't be
it is
that.
what
It
it is.
can't be that.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But like I tell kids though, right? Like I tell our kids, you running track is the ball and the shine on Friday nights compared to a kid like CD. You know what I'm saying? This is what he do. So don't worry about what he doing. You're trying to get better for yourself for Friday nights.
Coach, I've coached at a number of different schools, and I've seen the same thing as far as those football guys running from failure. And what I mean by failure is, again, if you're out there running 100, 200 and come in fourth or fifth or sixth, your friends is talking about you, opposed to, okay, I play for SOC, right? And we lose the first 4 games, because everybody, you get what I'm saying? It's a team thing. I might not play well, but still it's a team thing. You get what I'm saying? I've seen those guys run for that. And so one of the biggest things I got in trouble about vouching for Clayton Durham before he made his first varsity start 2 years ago. And I was just talking about what a monster he's getting ready to be. And one of the reasons why is because he's always not been afraid to line up and do it on his own as far as track and field, but then also as far as being part of a team. And when you have a person like that, hey, the sky's the limit. But those guys that are scared to step out there and put it on the line, even though they're not going to win. Real quick, Keelan Russell, 12. This past Saturday was his first varsity race, right? Individually. I put a time in. Now, mind you, he hadn't ran the 200. I put him in the 200. So I put a time in, hoping that he would get in one of the heats and kind of be in the middle of the track. But the time ended up getting him in the last heat. But what does that mean? He's in the heat with Caden Durham and 2 other guys that are 47, 46, 400 guys. He's in lane 8. So I kind of heard people talking about it, right? So I tell Keelan, hey, I'm going to get you out of that race. You know what Keelan told me? No, coach. He wanted to stay in that race. And I said, man, you know what? That's why Duncanville is 2-time defending Class 6A Division I state champions. He wanted to stay in the race, to race Durham and those other guys in the 200 instead of getting into another race where he would have won and shined, at the solo in front of family and friends. That's the difference. And you don't have a lot of guys like that play football that are willing to do that. More often than not, what I've seen, and even at Duncanville, they'll run from it.
How many slots is there to even run? Because I imagine that everybody that comes from the football team is not going to get in a meet. I hear this all the time about, hey, he's just running to get better. Well, if I'm just running to get better, I might as well be running on a 7-on-7 field working on my skills.
That's true. That's
Good
true.
point. Good point.
But now, so if you
great point.
If you're hosting, prime example, we hosted the first 2 meets at our school, so all those guys ran, right? So there's 3 slots in the individual races. Then you have the relays. You know what I'm saying? And it just depends on how coach works it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we had some football guys that ran in some slots this past weekend over at DeSoto. So sometimes that is the case, but sometimes, and more often than not, the attitude that you were just talking about, that's the attitude those guys come with. And then they never get to their full potential. Because again, remember, if I'm not preparing to compete, then it's kind of different. When you know you get ready to compete, you're going to really put that work in seriously. Then you're going to benefit from it. But if you know it's just kind of, then not necessarily. It's not necessarily going to work out for you that way. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah, my son was a football player that ran a little track,
Gotcha.
I went and watched him come in 4th and 5th place.
But he was out there. He was out there though. So kudos though. He was out there. And at the end of the day, that's all that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know. I've actually played more football than I actually ran track. So I'm really both, although I'm not on the football coaching staff at Duncanville. You know what I'm saying? But I know the game. I can get on the board. I play receiver. I understand the game of football. And at the end of the day, he was out there, and that's a good thing, because at the end of the day, like I keep saying, you got to be able to move. So what? You can squat 500 pounds and you're a freshman. Who gives a flip? But then you run 12, 1 and 100. You can't move. You know what I'm saying? So what? You know,
Right.
I see that a lot. These coaches bragging about these squatting things.
Hey, man.
They don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? And just honestly speaking, a lot of times these guys are too young to be doing all that anyway. Why are we trying to make them grown men when they're 15, 16, 17? Their vertebrae's not even fused. They're still trying to grow, and we got 500 pounds on their back. For what? That's not going to make you faster. You need to be doing Olympic lifts, power, explosion things are going to get you from A to B. Not like a bench press 300 pounds 8 times or squat 600 3 or 4 times. No. But it takes a little research and you know, science related things to help you understand that. And being involved in track and field, I'm on that all the time. This past summer, level 2 USA track and field training, me and Coach Henderson, you know, we always getting continuing education on how to do those things. And that's why I'm confident in planning this season out to where we're going to be running our best when it's really required. And that's not right now. So regardless of what the clock is saying and the times are saying, we're not at our peak right now. Not even close. Hint, hint.
Talk that talk.
I remember when you said that when you was talking, like I remember when JJ and Chris Thompson them, they was out there running. They junior going into their senior year. They was on JV track, and they was out there running and competing. And to me, it seems like in this day and age, you just don't see that kind of humility where, you know, if you're a top notch football player, that you just actually wanna, you know, not be on the top relay team or not be one of the headliners that everybody coming to see. So what I'm asking, so I'm gonna ask you is, how do you deal with that part? Like, because you know it takes a, you know, like I said, man. Hey, I'm looking in the comments. Like, you got parents mad about this 7-on-7 thing. They talk about
hey, don't be mad at me because you've been bamboozled. Don't be mad at me. You know, I'm just being honest. Don't be mad at me because you've been bamboozled. You know, that's what the high school coaches is for. You know, you're working on all that technique and stuff. But Jeremy, go back to your question. We really hadn't had that at Duncanville, is what I'm saying. Those guys are coming out and they coming out in droves, and we're enjoying it, and they're understanding why they're out there, and we're communicating that why you're out here. You get what I'm saying? And I think I know they got the approval from Coach Sample and their position coaches and all that. So it is a good working relationship. And personally honest, I need Coach Samples to keep going for as long as he can, because I know there's a lot of football coaches that got it in their mind and think they cannot share those athletes, which I think is absolutely ludicrous. You know, especially January, February, March. Hey, if you as a football coach can't get that kid big enough and strong enough in May, June, July, August, September, if I'm an AD, I'm wondering why the hell I hired you as a coach, because that is a long time. I'm sorry.
Hey, so let me ask you this, because you do have quite a few athletes that do participate on the 7-on-7 circuit. How do you get them to? How do you balance the time between track and then their commitments? Because hell, they going from coast to coast with this thing now.
Well, I hadn't had any that had any of the guys that we depend on like that. We hadn't had any of them miss like that. We, like I say, our guys have been sort of different. And I'll be honest with you, I like to not even know. So if they are, hey, that's one thing. You said like Keelan, you know, did some things earlier, but that was before we started. But now since track done started, I mean, Keelan has been there every week, and you know what I'm saying. So that problem, even though you said some of my guys do that, those main guys hadn't had to miss due to that, and we don't make our track schedule to cater towards that. You know what I'm saying? So again, remember, they know at Duncanville, hey, if you're on a relay or something like that, hey, you're on one of the best there is in the nation. And they also know that there's 2, 3, 4, 5 other guys waiting to snatch your spot. So it makes it a lot easier, just like with football. I mean, those guys are there every day at those programs. I'm sure Alito, Duncanville, Lancaster, DeSoto, all of those guys know, hey, if practice is at 6 a.m., I'm there at 5:45, right? No matter what, because I got a spot and I'm not trying to make upset coach, and I'm not trying to lose that spot.
No doubt. Well, hey, shout out to your players. You got some of the best 7-on-7 players in the nation.
and you do, and you do, and a lot of your best players do play. Well, I know one of your main players definitely play on the big circuit, but I guess it's all about prioritizing. I mean, I guess he ain't missed a meet or nothing like that. So
and I'll say this without saying the name. There's a formula, right? And I've coached 4 individuals to individual state titles. Okay, 3 before I got to Duncanville and 1 since I've been there. And one of the main thing they had in common is when it was track, it was track. So at the end of the day, the result's gonna be from what you put in. So if you put in what is required, then you're gonna get that result. But if you don't get that result, just know this: I've explained it to you. I explained it to everybody. So you have nobody to point the finger at but yourself, not me, because I'm giving you the answers to the test. I have the answers to the test. Tried, proven, and is the truth. So take with it what you want of it. If you want what you're saying you want, you'll follow those guidelines. If you don't, then hey, I'll bet so off.
And we got Coach Carr in the building, man. Coach Carr, can you hear us?
What up, Coach?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. What's up, Coach?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, well, I've been listening to the show, man, and it still stay the bus. Cause when it's like that's just what it is, Coach. we can talk to you and we can say all this other stuff, but it has to come a time when the track program catches up with the football program. Considering y'all the same. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, Coach.
Sluggo.
This is my third season at Duncanville. Now outside of Coach Peavy, I mean, I really don't know any other coach that came in and won a state championship within 3 seasons. Am I missing something? Huh?
Well, I know a couple of them that won national championships and Super Bowls. I'm saying a great coach is a great coach. We can't be out here boasting world records and not winning it all. That's all I'm saying, Coach. I'm not taking nothing against you as a coach. You're a great coach. I got a lot of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you do. I know who you are. I know your pedigree. I'm just saying we just want a state championship for the boys track. Y'all the most dominant program time wise, but not award wise. And we just want us to catch up. Okay. Is that asking too much?
No, it's not asking too much, but let me tell you this. Just like the previous 2 seasons, the Duncanville boys will be well represented in Austin at the state track meet, and they're going to perform their best. And at the end of the day, all we can control is our lane. There's some great competition in the state of Texas, all right, including the guy that led the previous team to their state championship that's now at the Tastasita, right? But we're not scared. We're not going to bow down to anybody, but we will be well represented and we will be ready to go. But just know this. This is not the last year you're going to see Duncanville in this position. This freshman group we have this year is the best freshman group that I've seen at any school in a long time. So,
is it safe to say, Coach?
Huh?
Is it safe to say that we know you guys have the athletes? We know you're going to be well represented, right? It's going to be a lot of teams down there that's going to be well represented. We only care about one when it matters the most.
Yes.
And that's D-Ville. That's it. We don't care about nobody else. Ain't nobody in the Metroplex besides DeSoto rooting for anybody else. Because I don't think we got any good whole lot of good track teams. I wonder, have y'all ever noticed that soccer, as dominant as they are in football, are not that dominant in track? Even though Traylor does a great job, has anybody ever noticed that? Like that overall, like they don't have like a lot of really great sprinters like they used to. Why is that, Coach Brookins?
Now listen, I don't coach at soccer. I don't know the infrastructure of how they track program is set up in relation to the football. Because again, remember, most of the time you sharing most of those guys. So I can't answer for Coach Traylor over there at soccer. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Coach Todd or Coach Ward would be able to answer that better than Coach Brookins. Again, I can
Todd got him in the weight room. I answered. Todd got him in the weight room squatting 5 minutes.
Hey, look, but the only reason why I asked, though, seriously, like, this is like, if you fast, right? You know what I'm saying? Your coach can only do so much for you.
Hold up. I can't let you say that. Speed is a skill as well now. Come on, there's levels.
Coach, I get you. I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But sometimes fast is just fast. And yes, you can develop that speed. Yes, you can develop a kid that got good speed into a really good runner, right?
Thank you. Okay. So we're on the same page.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. But sometimes, Decorian, Caden Durham, coach, like that kid's just fast. That's all genetics, right? So whatever you ask to him.
Hold on. That's not all genetics. You still have to maximize.
Oh, okay, coach. But I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you on developing.
Yeah.
Right? I agree with you on developing. Like I'm with you on that. I'm saying there are some big guys that are just fast.
Yes.
Yes, you can develop them and make them faster than what they are.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Some guys are just born like that, right? Like you said, that kid on ankle leg for ODY ran a 908.
Yes, man.
You ain't got a lot of them, coach.
Huh?
You know what I mean? They ain't walking around the neighborhood.
No. But the Coach Lee Williams allowed, he got Mario Wesley to that point. Mario didn't walk into ODY that way. You get what I'm saying? That's
he did. He
received.
He didn't. And was he on that team with Leandre Brown?
No.
Leandre wasn't on that team? No. You don't walk in that fast, coach, but you definitely walk in fast.
Mario's fast as an 8-year-old. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so I guess what I'm asking is I always think it's a great correlation between dominant football programs and track programs. Mm-hmm. If you ever noticed, like North Carolina A&T, when they got really good in football, they got really, really good in track.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what I mean, when you start being able to take that same, like I always think you should run track, right? Even, and this is just me telling you, because I ran track all summer. Like, I actually ran. I threw, but I ran. And we ran tag, AAU, the whole nine. So when football season came along, I wasn't trying to get in shape. I was already in shape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that correlation between the two have to happen. Like it really has to. And there are a lot of great football coaches who let their kids run track and you can see the success of the programs. Mm-hmm. Like Todd share all his players. Hell, he shared them with basketball during football season. So, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
So
Todd just don't
I think those programs are. Go ahead. He said, we ball too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but I think those are the trademarks of a championship program. So it doesn't surprise me that North Shore has a 40-point relay team. I don't know why they never put the emphasis on it, but if you have a championship football program, most of the time you got championship speed on your team.
Yeah, so I think with North Shore, they had a changing in coaching, and I think the new regime has kind of realized, hey, especially those skilled guys that are away from the ball. I mean, at the end of the day, you play wide receiver and DB, and you know what I'm saying, and you're away from the line of scrimmage like that inside. it should be a prime importance on that. And to really answer your question, I think it comes from the culture of starting with the coaches and the athletes involved. So again, a lot of kids at Duncanville have been running track since they was youngsters. So they like track as well. They're just not doing it because they play football and somebody telling them it's going to help. They actually like it. They like to travel. They like to be able to be in the hotels with the girls, not in the rooms with the girls. But you get what I'm saying? Just in the mingling. They like that part of it, which football doesn't have. You get what I'm saying? And so, and the kids feed into that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, the successful track programs, they just had a culture of the kids liking the sport as well. But it comes with how much importance you put on it, starting with the head coach.
I don't know how we're gonna back out of that last conversation, but we definitely gonna back out of that last statement. They just like going to track meets. They just like going to track meets because they like to be around their teammates.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
hey, listen, man. Those that really know me know, man. It's hard for me not to be honest, man. I was raised by my grandma, and so I'm just honest. You know, it rubs some people the wrong way, et cetera, but hey, it is what it is. No matter what, some people gonna like you, some people gonna dislike you. You know, you're gonna be right, you're gonna be wrong. Just like, you know, I have people telling me who should be on the relay and what order and et cetera, when I'm putting work in 365, 24/7, and they just showing up at the track meet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Coach, they earn that right to tell you how to run your program. What are you talking about?
No, not me. Nope.
Coach, what do you mean? Absolutely, Coach. They don't care how much time you spend with them kids. They are masters. So when they come to that track meet and you're not winning, they got the answer for you, Coach. They don't know you're building something, and they can't. You know what I mean? They don't see it now, but you know that's just a part of it, man. It's all right.
Hey, Will, don't be bringing us up, man. Like we chilling.
Oh, I'm a ass, Todd. Hey, Todd, listen, I'm a ass.
Hold on, and I might got the answer. maybe when the schools you were talking about were fast, because that's what all the summer track coaches had their programs at Dallas stadiums. And if you look at everybody training there now, in the summer track, everybody in DeSoto and Duncanville way. Ain't nobody in Dallas no more.
Hold on, Coach Todd, track coach.
Yeah, I coach track too. Start today. I mean, like, ain't nobody gonna act like that ain't got no validation in this shit. You get you're like when they train at the same place, you get the pick of the crop.
Hold on. Let's back up. Let me correct you. You mean that at DeSoto and Lancaster, there's nobody training at Duncanville. I was just told.
Not even at the middle schools?
Where are they at? I don't know nothing about the middle school.
I'm just saying, y'all got 3 middle school with tracks around them, don't you?
If you call those tracks.
Okay. Well, I mean, back when soccer fan, they run on dirt roads and shit. What I'm saying is, if you gonna really look at it, like I remember going to go watch DeCorian run when my son was running track, and I would just be like, "Damn, look at that little fast dude out there." And shit, it ain't no difference when he was practicing with Swift. Ain't no difference that he fast as hell now.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you really you keep digging deeper, I'm looking at who over Swift, a sock graduate with Dozier. And you start looking at who over Nitro, that B, Leneric, and all them, Booker, all them. Like, so then where the school that's fast at? Shit, where the motherfuckers stay? I mean, when goddamn the Cheetahs was running, like, who was fast then? So we're not gonna sit here and act like everybody ain't supposed to be fast like we talking about right now. Some people just running, and some people running to really compete at that shit.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good point, Todd, on that one. I agree.
Yeah, because Earl Jones ain't walking around sock no more. If Kevin Dozier is sock now, he be running at DeSoto somewhere. I mean, if we gonna keep it real, The motherfucker, ain't nobody run no track over there. Shit. We ain't got no 8-lane track.
Hey, now I'm not gonna let you use that as an excuse, Todd. I came from Fort Worth Summer Tech. We had a 5-lane track that was 325 meters.
I know, but then the football team wasn't about shit.
That's not fair, Todd.
I'm saying, why would you want to practice? Why would you want to practice at a 4-lane track when you got places where summer track people can practice on an 8-lane track? Go back and look when the motherfucker practicing back in the day when they were fast at soccer and all these schools. Some of them practicing spray. Like we're not finna act like we done.
No, hold on, Todd. Hold on, Todd. My boy.
Now hold on, Coach. Why y'all don't have a track only coach?
Yeah, two.
You said track like first of all.
Yeah.
Then what y'all got to get?
I mean, y'all got a D-line coach coaching track.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, actually, yeah, you're wrong.
Goddamn truck driver. What that shit mean?
Yeah.
No,
so Trailer
hold on, Jeremy. Hold on, Jeremy.
Don't do that.
Jeremy hit it on the head. And my boy Michael McKinney comments. This is true. Now, and then I know I'm gonna be on here too much more longer, but this is the truth of the matter to answer the question that was asked. The reason why a lot of these programs are not doing like some of the more successful programs is because you do have too many football coaches coaching track. There's a difference.
First of all, let me answer this question.
Yeah, you know Trailer a track guy, right?
No. But people got to stop acting like Duncanville.
I'm not just talking about
structure is different from most high schools.
But no. So we got to get that changed.
Y'all the only one. Y'all got 3 goddamn coaches that's fucking salary positions. Name me somewhere else where the goddamn basketball coach salary, the girls and boys, and fucking football. There ain't nowhere else like that. But then Duncanville got a lot of nice shit. But Duncanville ain't all that neither. They ain't got no goddamn school vehicles.
Hold on. You talking about something different. Todd, you talking about something different. What I'm saying is if we put the emphasis on the track program, hey, let's stop assigning all these football coaches who are dedicated to football 10, 11, 12 months of the year and get some track only people. You will see a huge difference in your track program. You will see.
What's some track only people at beside people at Duncanville?
No.
Like name me somewhere else. Like damn. I wish I could have me a coach, goddamn jammer, doing the goddamn on the sideline.
Todd, I'm accrediting you with getting a lot of coaches, football coaches and DISD paid, right? Be the leader. You be the change. You be the change in that. Lead the charge in that. I'm
saying, Brookins, how many real track coaches is it in your eyes? Like I heard you talking about this shit every day.
I'm gonna let Coach Henderson answer that question. I'm gonna let Coach Henderson answer that question. He ain't answer that question. He trying to get me fired.
We got 3.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm finna go build us an 8-lane track, and we gonna offer it to the fastest summer league team from the city that they can practice that motherfucker free, and then I bet we'll be in state in 2 years. And I'll coach that shit. And I'll coach. First thing you gotta have me some goddamn speed first. Now, right. You give me the fastest motherfucking 15 kids in the city. I develop something.
Now hold on. Now we ain't just got all the fastest kids, and so only the fast people going to Duncanville. Because right now, Duncanville is the only team that's representing the Metroplex nationwide and statewide. All the fast kids are just not going to Duncanville.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying y'all got I just heard you talk about the stable.
Yes, that's been developed. All those guys that come in running. I had 3 guys the past 2 weeks run 10. They didn't come in running 10s. That was development.
Yeah, but where they start, Brookins?
They wasn't that.
Now where they start though?
So hold on. Elijah Bill ran 10.73 at our last home meet.
Okay.
I know he's a freshman. He probably wasn't running but 11 highs and 12s. He was running 11 4 or 5 when I first got there, somewhere around there.
But
So you taking a guy from a
but this is what I'm saying.
to a 10-7?
Yes, he ran 1073.
Low 11s is fast in football.
They are. But
You know
I'm
what
talking.
If I got a team of 11 twos, we fast as fuck.
Yeah, but Ty, he said a 12, coach.
Man, you know Brookins gonna go add 0.5 to that shit. Okay, and who he run summer track for?
Huh?
Who he run summer track for?
I'm not, no comment.
No. What I'm saying, did he have a summer track background?
Do the kid? Yeah, the kid has a summer track background.
I'm saying most of y'all kids that are good at track that do play football probably come from a summer track background.
Yeah, and I mentioned that.
Summer track, Brookins.
I mentioned that they
ain't
do.
No way in hell I'm finna show up to no goddamn track meet at no 7 in the morning, and my son don't run till 12 o'clock in the heat of the day, and I'm gonna sit there and watch 100 heats of the 100, 200 heats of the 200. And then the coach gonna say he finna run a 4x4 at 9 o'clock at night. Hell no. You know what I'm gonna tell him? Keep my kid, then y'all keep him here. I'm finna go back home the same way we gotta do. We keep that kid. I ain't setting up no goddamn tent. They gotta bring a barbecue pit, a tent, and all that type of shit. Hell no.
Yeah, I remember them summer track days.
Man, ain't nobody sleeping bag underneath no stadium. Like, hell no.
Hey, coach, Brookins, you ready for Hallmark?
Absolutely not. You don't disrespect me like that. 4 Golden Knights.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. 7-time national champion, 4-time national record holder.
They say track coaches more dedicated to football coaches in the show. Where is the show? We talking about one school.
Hold on, what happened?
Somebody say track coach is more dedicated.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Come on now.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, the whole track staff at Duncanville, we had all the football games, home and away, road. Hey, and that's unpaid. Yeah, we're absolutely more dedicated.
Man, that's because you taking care of your thoroughbreds while they out there. Man, I see y'all with them. I got the ties going, sleeves that they put their arms in and shit. Y'all look like Barco.
Hey, Brookie, you spend more time with us on the sideline than you do with your kids. What you talking about? You stand out there and hold the whole conversation with us. For a whole half. Kids over there cramping.
Yeah, he do his work. His work is pregame.
Yes.
Pregame at halftime and the start of halftime.
Yes. Yes.
So if they start out slow, it's no fault.
How Todd? You said how many coaches do I have?
Yeah, how many coaches just for the boys track team?
That's track only.
Yeah.
So I have a total of 6 coaches, but 2 of them football. But I have 4 that's track only, including myself.
So you got 6 coaches, and then how many do the girls got?
They got 5.
So you got 11 people that coaching track.
No. But we are separate but equal. I don't have anything to do with the
I
girls.
know that, but I'm still saying allocated by Title IX, boys and girls. Y'all got 11 total people that telling people how to run and turn around.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do.
So, and that's what I'm saying. But how many places have you been or have you heard of that got that many coaches for track?
Oh, it's a number of schools that have that number, but you got coaches I'm a dog in the game. I'm just gonna be honest. They're a dog in the game. So they're basketball coaches, and they ain't coming out to spring break when their season ended a month ago. You know what I'm saying? And you also had this with football. Oh, now all of a sudden I got something to do at 5:30 and 6, but you didn't have that to do doing football at 5:30 and 6. You had your ass there every day at that time then, but now I got to be gone. So it's just getting people in place that's going to take it as serious as football. I've seen it around. You have a lot of football coaches where track is their second sport, and they're not putting the time and effort into that like they doing with football. That's just point blank period.
And I agree with you.
Okay.
And I'm saying, how many places you seen set up like Duncanville though?
No, I agree with you. Duncanville is set up very nice. And the reason why, I'm gonna tell you more so, it is the city of champions. But why can't we do that at other places? You can do that at other places. Somebody has to take the lead in that. And so that's why I said, hey, I credit you with getting coaches paid, the head coaches in Dallas. Take the lead in that, coach.
No, they got to coach football.
Get your couple. Hey, you don't got nothing to do with football, but like what they doing over at Duncanville. I want you at the games and helping my guys I need to get from A to B as quick as possible, getting them ready. But hey, we got the X's and O's and all that other stuff. It's what importance you put in it. And Duncanville has figured out that model, and that's why you see the benefits of that labor. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. I think they are 1-1. I think that if you do have a solid track program, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have a solid football program, and vice versa, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the question I got for you. With all that being said and all this culture talk, why y'all ain't won one?
Hold on, we won events down in Austin. That's different.
I don't care about no events, coach. I'm talking about the team title.
Okay, so let's go back to 2022. In 2022, we scored 60 points at the state track meet, right? That was the highest amount to be scored and not win the entire thing. We ran into a buzzsaw. Summer Creek scored 70, right? But we came home with 2 gold medals. Right, so that's not a bad. That's not a failure. That's not a bad season. We won the Open 100. We won the 4x1.
We won some individual races. I got you, but we won't team. We won't team.
Okay, so let's go back to last.
Right. Is that fair enough to say? Is that fair enough to say that even in that 60 point, it don't matter what you just got to run your fastest when it matters the most?
Yeah, and that happened.
Right?
We did. We ran out fast. We ran out fast.
Okay.
We did.
Hey, but you had to lose in football before they won too.
Yeah, I understand that. I already said that. They done lost 3 years in a row.
Who?
I mean, like that same what football did.
No. Hold on. Right. You done added. Listen. You done added a year. You done added a year to my regime. This is my 3rd year.
I don't care about your regime, Brooks. We're talking about before you got there and up to now, man.
Hold
on, it matters. You had all that shit.
No. Listen. Before I got there, Duncanville was.
That's on Coach Paul. Don't give him Coach Paul stuff.
Yeah, Duncanville wasn't sending a boatload of athletes to state and track before I got there. They hadn't won anything in Austin before I got there since 2013. So let's start with Brookins area. We're
gonna start with 20.
It's 2 state run-ups, and we've won a goal, which means we've run our fastest time at that time. And like I told you earlier, that's the only thing we can do. We can control our lane. And I can make this promise. I can't promise you that we're going to win the team title, but I can promise you we're going to run our best times at state in May. We're going to do that. And so if that comes with a team title, hey, bring it here. We good. But if we fall short for whatever reason, because another team had a pole vaulter here and a high jumper there, and they got enough seconds and thirds, and they somehow outscored us, man, I'm not going to be sad. And my boys did their best and put it out on the line and maximize what we had. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. So
it sounds like you need to get you some pole vaulters.
That's like saying South Lake needs to get them some 10-1s and 10-2s. You get what I'm saying?
They do. Hey man,
somebody just say Coach Brookins was dedicated because he showed up to DeSoto Field track meet after leaving the funeral in his suit.
Yep.
Coach Brookins wore a goddamn suit at every track meet. Like, now, Coach, this is real quick. Do y'all change it like halftime in between?
So that's funny that you said that, Todd. So I've helped taking the football mentality track. I changed 3 times on Saturday. Yes, I do that. The staff doesn't necessarily do that, but I do that. I do come in with something, and before the 4x1, I'm gonna change it to something else. And if it gets cold, I'm gonna change it to something else. I am that guy, but I'm a noob.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have Coach Wi-Fi coach track. That he gonna tear your ass up when it comes to dressing.
Yeah, he is.
Coach Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get a blazer though? I mean, y'all got some blazers for sale? I'm put a sock patch on my shit though and come to the meet. Put a derby hat on the shit.
You gonna put a derby hat on?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it like Coach Brookins, man. Shit, all you gotta do is dress the part. You gonna be fine.
Exactly. Hey, listen, man. I'm just bringing a different level of, I don't know, standards to the sport. You don't have to be at a track meet in a sweatsuit. You don't have to. You can look nice. You know what I'm saying? You can look different at a track meet, especially a school track, because it's not 100 degrees. Now, Todd, I'm with you. It's summer track. Hell no.
Yeah, hell no. I ain't going. So you really like Baby and Coach Henderson like Slim. Money.
Say what? What you say?
Coach Brookins like Baby, and then you like Slim or Cash Money Records.
Yeah, he the low key one.
Yeah, he be low key like, man, I know this fool didn't say this shit again.
Shit.
God damn, that's all right. Why me and Coach? I'm finna. That's all right. J-Mac, this shit on. I'm finna be a track coach too. Fuck it. I'm finna bust all these stereotypes.
But
go ahead, Ross.
But Todd, but what y'all track program would it help y'all football program? You believe if y'all had a stronger track program, would it help sports y'all football program?
I think if we had a stronger track program, I think that means we would have an influx of kids that come in with the background of running track. You know, I don't necessarily think. I think our kids do practice track. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like we don't have like phenomenal guys that's just blessed to be like a bunch of tens or some guys that can go like they just talk about Russell. They probably wouldn't even count on him none coming into the year, was it?
No. Talking about a blessing in disguise. Good Lord.
What was his split on the mile relay his first meet?
48.
And he split 48. Like shit. Hey, be right. They're like walking down the street and shit. Motherfucker just $5 million on the ground.
Say
Now, Todd, I will agree with you that I've been in Duncanville 3 years. It's funny because all 3 years somehow some guy done came out of nowhere to run that kind of split on the relay. Like, what the hell?
You know what I'm saying? So they could get the entire sock school out there for field day, and they ain't gonna find a 4-day quarter split on the relay.
no.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's some shit you want to get better at, but I mean, that means we got to get some faster kids coming in.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they just like they linemen, shit. Like you want to talk about, then you got to get you some bigger linemen too, then shit.
But it sounds like Coach needs some. He needs some. Like, Coach, how do you feel the activities, man? Like,
so
how does it feel? You got any good shot puts? Any good distance?
Hold on, so let's go back to 2022. Hey, we scored 60. We got third place in the high jump that year. So all the points wasn't even scored on the track that year. We got third place high jump. So last year, right, we fell short of winning the team title. Decorian Moore is one of the top 3 long jumpers in the state. He had a mishap at district. He cut his thigh open probably 3 inch by 4 or something. It was nasty. It was ridiculous, right? So that stuff's out of our control. You get what I'm saying? And so this year we're counting on Decorian Moore to get those points in that area, and he probably will get it. But at the end of the day, going back to the team thing, there's still other teams that have good athletes all over the place. Now I'm gonna be honest. No, nobody has more than we have. We have more great athletes in it, right? But at the end of the day, things have to fall in place for that team championship. It's not just a guarantee because you have those. 4x1. Hey man, That's the scariest relay ever. We all know how easy it is to run out of the zone or yada yada. You get what I'm saying? You know, so anything can happen. At the end of the day, anything can happen.
Now, let me
Yeah,
ask
but
you, Coach Henry.
you still gotta win it.
Yeah. Hey, Coach Henry, tell me, are you over the 3,216?
You know, it's funny. This is the first year that I've been required to coach that group.
Well, we need some points, Coach.
Well, so here's the thing about it, man. Those kids are different from the standpoint when you're dealing with that kind of mileage and things like that. They're different when you compare them to the South Lakes, the
Flower Mound.
Who else, huh?
Flower Mound.
Flower Mound type kid. Because with those kind of kids, it's different from the standpoint of nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
It's different from how they rest, and their training is different, right? And so our kids, I think, is on a different level as far as that. We're lucky with that group that we can even make it out of district right now. That's my drive right now. It gets some points at that level and then work toward advancing. 800 group is what I'm, remember 2 years ago when we went to state, I had the 3 kids who ran under the 155. I had a 155, a 154, and a 153. But those kids are long sprinters, right? And so I'm still learning the mile and the 2 mile. So,
and what Coach Henderson failed to realize also in 2022, when we scored the 60 points, we got the 153 miler falsely DQ'd at regionals. That placed second and was going to advance to state, so we missed out on getting those points, and he would have been top 3 or so at state in the 800. So we've had some things kind of out of our control too. It's the reason why that Duncanville has not brought home that 10 championship. But I'll tell you guys, like I told the folks that interviewed for me for the head job, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just hold your seat. It's going to happen.
I agree, man.
So are you saying that Southway got? Go ahead, Jim. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So is he saying that Southway got too many cat daddies in the mouth?
Now I'll say this though. Again, being honest, the UIL set it up like this. The track and field championships is won by sprint schools. You have 3 sprint relays: 4x1, 4x2, 4x4. Those teams typically win the cross country. Yes, Flower Mound girls did win state a couple of years ago, but that is far and few in between, right? It's the schools that win track championships are norm. Look, Lancaster, DeSoto, those they won't win no 3,200 and nothing like that. They were winning the sprints. So it's set up. They set it up for us. Instead of having a 4x8 or not having a 4x2 at all, which I think is crazy. I'm not a big fan of the 4x2. Even the doubling of the relay points. Again, I ran at the collegiate level. It should just be 10. But again, the football coaches that's in charge of everything in UIL made it to where it's double points. So more like a team thing, right? Which is ridiculous. But anyway, they set it up for sprint schools to win. And again, Duncanville is a sprint school. We would be in contention, and we're going to be in contention for years moving forward, even after this year.
Hey, man, but why you had to say the football coaches?
Who the athletic directors? Who are the athletic directors in the campus directors?
How long have they been giving double points for relays in Texas? How long?
I don't know, but it's ridiculous. It shouldn't be that way.
I'm saying so that could have been long back when in 1928.
Hey, man, it was still football coaches. Come on now.
But goddamn, man, like see, man, Brookins, He always attacking the culture of football.
No. I love football. Listen, I love the game of football. I promise you. But again, facts is facts. Who is running everything? Football coaches.
Okay, so is it safe to say that because the relays, the sprint relays, and all them get double points, that's what's really enabled a lot of black schools to be state champion team titles?
Yeah, it has. I said that.
So that's just like the split division in football that you be doing so hard on. It's the same thing. So when y'all take away getting double points for relays, then we gonna take away split division.
Hey, good. Hey, that was a good one, Todd.
I know. I've been waiting to say that for a couple years.
Hey, did you have that written down on the note? You had that written down.
No, I keep it in my head. They locked in for certain stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Because I don't hear nobody in track complaining when the team win because they win 3 relays or 2 relays and got 1 sprinter go and win 100. And then when the 4x1, 4x2, it got 50 points. Don't nobody complain.
But now listen, you're talking to a head coach that I'm trying to lead that whole barrage on getting that change because again, I don't think it's right. I do think it's unfair. I'm just being honest with you. I think it's unfair. I don't think that it should be double. So I'm calling it just like I called the 2 division things. And I promise you, face to face right here and on this show, I'm not taking any shots. This was my viewpoint before I came over this way and got into this big football culture. Because obviously, you know, at my last school, it wasn't a big football culture. But that's just always been my deal. Hey, first, right is right. How the hell is it 2 football champions, but it's not in volleyball, basketball, track? Because if that was the case, you know what? I would already have a team championship in track and field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I would. We would.
Hey man, I tell you what, Coach. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. But we got swag over here. We got to talk about your little basketball, you know, because y'all other, you know, the girls team, they kind of in a big thing that's going on this weekend too. You know
yes, sir.
They got in a big situation too. You know what I'm saying? And the boys, you know, they didn't make it, but you know, we got to hear B. Ryan got to talk about Lake Ridge. You know what I'm saying? Lake Ridge.
Oh yeah, we played tomorrow at 7. We played tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Y'all girls going to state with this the first time y'all girls going to state with a man head coach for the girls, ain't it?
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Coach Ford.
So.
Hey, I coach Pee Wee football and basketball with Coach Ford, and when I saw that score, I wasn't surprised at all. Me and him used to get into it in basketball because I'm an offensive guy, and all he wanted to do was work on defense. That's all he wanted to do. So I'm not surprised he held DeSoto girls to under 40 points. I'm not surprised at all.
Hey man, that was a good game too, man.
Hey, so do you feel if Coach Ford able to pull it off? Then out of the major sports at Duncanville, that means you the last one that ain't got a title yet.
Yeah, so Brooke. Oh yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
The pressure, Coach.
Stall them out, Debo. Stall them out.
I just thought about that because if Coach Ford go do what he's supposed to do, then that means Brookins is the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
Coach Brookins, Coach, leave Brookins alone. All right, he can only control his lane and his outcome and his time.
Hey, Will, if Brookins don't get it done, we going to the goddamn AD and we requesting a meeting.
Coach, Brookins is on his last leg, literally.
Yeah,
he's on his last leg.
Hold on, man. I don't understand, man. I swear, man, the man been state runner up 2 years in a row. He only been there 3 years. This is third year. He been there.
It's city
He's been up 2 years.
It ain't city of a goddamn excuses, man.
Hey, J-Mac, did they want to get rid of Sam after being a runner up for 2 years in a row? Of course they did.
No,
so right now we want to get rid of Brookins. Brookins, if you don't win it, we call up for your job.
Hey, real quick, I want to say something to Brookins and Henderson. Say, man, I was at y'all track meet last week. I seen it with my own eyes. Y'all do a hell of a job, bros. And I just want to say that out of respect. Y'all do a hell of a job over there.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
What they do, Swag?
Say they say, man, them dudes is fucking. I mean, it's Sunday night, right?
Yeah, but God sleep.
What? Them dudes are freaking fast, man. Fast.
Swaggy.
Hey, Swaggy, do you think you could have been on that relay? You ran a 4.3. You think you could have been on that relay? Was you like a 10-2? Were you a 10-2 honey guy?
I definitely could have done that relay.
You could have.
Charleston White.
I definitely would have done that relay.
I mean, him and Cat Williams.
Now, hey, appreciate that though. You know, at the end of the day, it's people who know me know it's about the kids. Yeah, do I talk a lot? Do I like to have fun? Yes, I do. I got 20, 24, 5 more years of doing this. And if you're not having fun, then why are you doing it?
Y'all do a hell of a job, bro.
But don't let the pressure
Appreciate
get
that.
to you, because if them girls pull it off.
No. One thing I don't lack is confidence. I promise you that. No.
Well, right now you lacking a championship. So,
Hey, Will, when we get through our season, man, hey, we gonna go sit in the stands and watch him practice and heckle his ass.
yes. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Am I tripping?
Huh?
Hey, Coach Todd, the track coach. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next Olympics, I'm starting my track shit.
Hey, Coach Brooke, man, Coach Hidden Dog, that's my dog. I appreciate y'all coming by, man. This has been fun, dog. We're gonna link up again, man. Maybe after the season. If y'all got something to say before the season over with, feel free to hop on, man. You know, that's what we're here for.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna follow Coach Green lead, and we're definitely not coming back on until Mother's Day weekend. Well, what's Mother's Day weekend? So state is the previous weekend since they moved it up. Normally state meet is Mother's Day weekend, but they moved it up a week. So Mother's Day weekend, we'll be back on.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Coach.
With the medal. Bring the medal for Coach. Coach Carr.
Hey, Brooke, I'm gonna say this too. The 4x2 record will foul before the 4x1 fouls.
See, Todd, you missed the show earlier. I don't know about that. You probably won't see the real 4x2 again until the regional final.
I know. I'm just saying that record gonna foul before the other one.
Oh, okay, I get you. You saying this for the season period. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Hey, Coach Henderson and Coach Brooks, I don't ask for anything from these coaches, medals and things like that, but I do want this historical track championship medal when you get it. When you come on the show. I definitely wear it with pride, and I will absolutely be grateful for the opportunity to represent Duncanville track.
Okay.
Now, if y'all lose,
Don't let them out that easy, Coach Brooks. Tell them you need a Willow Championship shirt. Tell them you need a Willow World Championship shirt.
absolutely, Coach. Coach, I got you a nice Winnie Hutton shirt. And
all right. You guys be good, man.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate the opportunity.
All right.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, that's good stuff, man. They're some good brothers, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like talking to
I asked Swagger a question too, man.
Yeah. Hey, it's Swagger show right now. I'm gonna turn it over to him.
Hey, man, Swagger, why you sit up and lie to these people talking about the damn Dunbar goddamn Faith Family game gonna be a good one?
God, you didn't hear me when I said I was joking?
Oh, no, I missed the joking part.
No, I said I was joking.
I threw my goddamn laptop in the trash when I saw that shit.
Yeah, they gonna be around, man. They gonna be around. I was
joking, Todd.
Well, I'm glad to know that now, man. Because now J-Mac think he the goddamn basketball expert, so we need to hear somebody with some real knowledge.
Hey, J-Mac good.
Hey, one more question.
I like the girls. I like the girls part a little better than the boys, but I follow both of them now. I'm doing good, coach.
Hey,
you War got you right, J Mac. War got you right.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I know Ward probably tired of me texting him. I be texting Ward and Coach Linson. I be texting the hell out of them about some girls basketball. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. I'm trying to get Ward on now. Talk some girl basketball. He coming on though.
It's good though.
Swaggy.
It's good.
So Swaggy, when you be in the games, when you start your chant for the CC, like what you looking for before you start your chant?
I get up, I look at the crowd. I give them the signal. They know the signal. I be like, all right, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. See. They go, you know. So they already know what to do.
Oh, that's what's up.
But I'm gonna start off about CC. About some y'all tune in tonight after our listeners, y'all on the dub. Tune in tonight, 11 p.m. Channel 8. CC will be featured on the high school sports special. Coach Love and the boys will be live in studio, talking about the playoffs and etc. But I'm gonna start in 3A. You got a big matchup Tuesday night between two local schools. You got Dallas Madison versus Trinity Leadership. Leadership. These are two district mates, by the way, in 3A and 11 3A. Madison won both games this year over Leadership, but Leadership played them close both games. I'm really gonna go on a limb on this upset. I mean, I really do believe Leadership is gonna get their lick back the third time around and knock out Madison. So I think Leadership is going to the regionals. That's in 3A.
I thought Madison was playing Ponder. They're not playing Ponder?
Hold on, quick. Hey, just a little bit lower, please.
Yeah, Swaggy's in the studio.
Thank y'all. I love you too. All right. What you say, J Mac?
No, I thought Madison was playing Ponder next.
Can I hear you again? Say it again.
Ponder, right?
Was they playing Ponder? Ponder.
No, they'll play Ponder in regionals.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Trinity Leadership versus Madison.
Okay.
Then 6A. It's gonna be a huge one right here, man. You got Louisville versus Allen. I said it earlier that I believe Allen is one of the most dangerous teams in 6A that can give Plano East a scare. But Louisville been playing basketball lately, but they escaped both rounds in overtime. And I think luck runs out Tuesday night. I got Allen by 10. Speaking of Plano East, they just drummed Holland Park by 30. Damn, I kind of forgot who do they play next. I got to look on my schedule. I ain't at home. But I think Plano East definitely goes to the regionals. Now, the Fighting B Risers.
I got it. You want to see it?
Yeah, pull it up. Please, thank you.
They play Allen.
Plano East play Allen, right? Yeah, Allen finally comes to an end. It comes to an end. The Fighting B Risers. Yeah, they seem to come to an end. J-Mac, let me tell you like this. If that game is close to you somewhere, I go, bro. This Plano East team, bro, is the truth. This Plano East team is compared. Now, I'm not going to say that because I get my head busted if I say it that.
Yeah,
no, they don't compare to Dallas Lincoln, no. But they do have a lot of similarities to the 39-0 Duncanville team with Sean, Roger, and all them. They have a lot of comparison to them. So I compare them with the Duncanville squad. Plano East is definitely that team to beat. Thank you, J-Man. That's 6A. Okay, yeah, my bad. You got Jesuit in Louisville, not Allen. Jesuit upset state contender South Grand Prairie. And when they did that, they opened a lot of eyes. Then they went ahead Friday and knocked off McKinney McKinney was another team that was picked to go pretty far. So Jesuit is definitely a team you don't sleep on. But I do think Louisville is tough. I think Ryan Crawford is probably one of the best shooters in the state. So is Landon. I think Louisville win that one. Friendship and Northwest Eaton. I'm not gonna waste no time on that because I don't know nothing about either one of them. I'm definitely gonna go with Friendship because I seen them play against Carter before. Playing with East Allen, like I said a while ago. Allen is tough. Allen is game. But just so happy they run to Plano East and their season comes to an end. Rockwell, Wally East. Wally East knocked off Duncanville. Well, before I even get to that, Duncanville has not been Duncanville of old. Duncanville has been, even though he's on an 11-game win streak before they lost, still Duncanville is young. So I'm gonna go with Wally East and another upset. Well, it ain't an upset, but a win. And last but not least, the big game, Waxahachie versus Lake Ridge 3. They split. Hold on. Did they split, J-Mac? I forgot.
Yeah, that'd be right. No, yeah, they split. I think they did lose one.
Yeah, they did split.
They split.
Yeah.
B. Roz, you're my boy. I love you to death. You're my brother for life. But King is back. King is back. And he back on a tear. So I think Lake Ridge season comes to an end Tuesday night. 5A, Mansfield, Summit, Den Ryan. Man, shout out to my boy at Den Ryan. He's a hell of a coach. But Summit is on another mission right now. And I think Summit gets back to regionals. Colleyville Heritage, Brewer. Brewer is another one of those surprising 5A teams out there. They're playing good basketball out there in Bear Country. But I do think Colleyville Heritage take care of business. The Colony, W.T. White.
Swagger, they so surprising. That's more new. Don't even have their record over here. They
right.
That's, you know why, J-Mac? Because if you notice, Gallimore News don't do nothing with Fort Worth. I noticed that. They don't even put Eastern Hills on the thing.
Yeah, they would start Telegram, right. Man. They got
they do Fort Worth wrong. The Colony, W.T. White. Now, I will say this about W.T. White, and I'm going to be 100% frank about it. In the beginning, I really said W.T. White was going to be one of those teams that I think can get to Garland. But I go back on that now. I don't think it's hard, man. This game is hard to me because the Colony has a lot of star power out there with Bryce and the other gentleman. W.T. White is up and down, like they shaky. Like I told you on the phone, J-Mac, 1 minute you got a W.T. White team that's beating a Kimball, beating a South Oak Cliff. The next you got a W.T. White team that loses to a Woodrow Wilson. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get. But I'm gonna go with W.T. White because of DISD. We need somebody in 5A to be representing. Then you got Crandall Longview. Now, if y'all ain't follow me on Facebook, I've been saying for the longest, Longview is one, besides Lone Star, Longview is one of the biggest surprises in the state this year at 31-3. This is not football. This is not Taylor Tatum. No, this is Longview Lobo basketball. But Crandall is also one of those surprising 5A clubs right now who's been playing great ball. Shout out to my boy over there at Crandall. But I do believe Longview ends Crandall's season. South Oak Cliff, Frisco Lone Star. I stated on my weekly basketball show that Dallas Kimball was not only going to lose the game to Lone Star, but get blew out by 20. And I was 100% right on that. Lone Star did exactly that, won by 21. South Oak Cliff have a great program over there. Coach Mays is a great dude. Outstanding program. But I just feel like this year, this is Lone Star's year. Not only to win this game, but to go to Garland and knock out Lancaster Friday night. So I got Frisco Lone Star over South Oak Cliff by 15.
Bullshit.
Sorry, Coach. Sorry, Coach. Just being real. I'm just being an analyst right now.
Hey, that's all right, Jay, man. I'm gonna do a Swaggy Longview Lancaster game. Shit.
Hey, we gonna do emergency show. We gonna do emergency show.
Stop. We're gonna do emergency show.
We beat them naysayers. That's all.
You got Lancaster, Nacogdoches. It ain't even close. Lancaster by 30.
I want to see that Lancaster soccer game, though, man. I really do. I think that's going to be a great game, Swaggy. What you think about that? You think that's a good matchup game, or do you think Lone Star and Lancaster going to play it out?
I put like this: if South Oak Cliff, go back to that one, J Mac. South Oak Cliff. If South Oak Cliff does beat Lone Star, who just beat Campbell by 20, I do believe South Oak Cliff has the tools and the power to go in there and beat Lancaster. But Lancaster gonna be a tough out due to Dylan, and Lancaster has 2 point guards who are dynamic, and Nunu and Day they're dynamic. But I do think South Oak Cliff has the toughness to go in there and actually beat a Lancaster in Garland. So if Sock win, Lancaster win, I will honestly go back and say I think Sock can beat Lancaster.
Yeah, we will.
But if Lone Star wins and Lancaster win, my money going on Lone Star. Lone Star is they smoking this year, and the reason why nobody knows, Lone Star has transfers from Arlington Martin. Arlington Martin was a powerhouse last year. Arlington Martin top player transferred to Lone Star, and they 31-3. Class 4A, Region 2.
Boy,
You got
they like some good J-Mac. They like some good J-Mac.
Hey, J-Mac. Lone Star went from being a no playoff team last year to J-Macking to one of the top teams in the state. It's safe to say they did a lot of J-Macking over there.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
Hey, who wouldn't want to live in Crime Free Frisco?
Hey, Coach Cole. Hey, Coach Cole, you ever see Blue Chip?
I have. Nick Nolte, one of my favorites.
That's what they did.
Hey, that's what they supposed to do, baby. Listen, I keep telling y'all, ain't no difference in what Lovejoy doing.
Hey, Coach Cole. They had Coach Pete going to them. Hey, you need a tractor? Hey, they got him in there. But 4A Region 2, you got Oak Cliff Faith Family, #1 team in the state, defending 4A state champion, back-to-back defending 4A state champions, versus newcomer Frisco Panther Creek. Man, I hate to say this, but Panther Creek, y'all are hell of a football program, but y'all get beat by 50 easily. Faith Family by 50. Matter of give you the final score now. Faith Family 108. Panther Creek 55.
Damn.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one right here. Now let me explain this one to y'all because I want y'all to hear the dynamics of this one. You got Lincoln versus Pinkston, part 3. And I know people probably saying part 3, but they play twice in district. Let me explain to you why it's part 3. It's part 3 because correction. It's part 4. It's 4. Part 4. Part 1 took place in the DISD Silver Championship, with Pinkston winning the Silver Championship over Lincoln. Part 2 took place in district in the first game with Lincoln beating Pinkston by a lot. Then the last game of the season, Lincoln beat Pinkston by a lot. Now they got Act 4, and the winner of this game get a date with Oak Cliff Faith Family Friday night in Commerce. And with that being said, I'm going to definitely go with those mighty, mighty Tigers and Coach Sid Patterson over there at Lincoln. I got Lincoln by 14 this time over Pinkston. And it's at South Oak Cliff High School. So if anybody want to go see this game, it's at South Oak Cliff. You got Anna versus the #2 team in the state, Forward Eastern Hills. I went and saw Eastern Hills play Van Alstine the other night. I wasn't impressed with what I saw because, all roads lead to an Eastern Hills, Dallas Carter, Forward versus Dallas game Friday night. I think Eastern Hills does beat Anna, and we'll see where they play next. And last but not least, rounding out the 4A, you got Paris versus Dallas Carter Tuesday at Royal City. For Carter, Paris. It's been 2 teams in the playoffs in the last 6 years who's been a thorn in Carter's backside, and it has been Paris and Oak Cliff Faith Family. The year that Oak Cliff Faith Family was knocked off in the playoffs, Paris stood in the way of Carter going to state. And it was Paris that knocked out Carter in the semis. That was a promising team. Then after that, it's been all Faith Family for the last 4 years. It's been Faith Family. I think Carter is hungry. They focus, and they know it ain't just about Faith Family next Saturday. It's about those boys in Fort Worth Friday night. Carter coaches want this game. The state want this game. And we will have Carter, number 4 in the state, number 3 in the state, versus Forward Eastern Hills, number 2 in the state. And I'm telling y'all right here, right now, all the viewers out there, Commerce ain't nothing but an hour away from Dallas. If you want to see one of the best regional semifinal games, my advice for you is to hit Highway 30, and you will see Dallas Carter versus Eastern Hills, 8 o'clock, Friday night, Commerce, Texas. And you also, a bonus, can see most likely Lincoln or Pinkston versus Faith Family. But that Carter Eastern Hills, that is something you do not want to miss. Because I promise you, that's going to be one of the best games in the state. And the winner of that will most likely get Faith Family the next day. So you got to think, if those teams battle each other like it's supposed to be and take a lot out of each other, the question is, are they going to have enough juice left in the tank to knock off a Faith Family, or a Faith Family just come in and pick the bones of the winner on Saturday? So you got some pretty good basketball. I will say this, around the state, there has been a major upset around the state. Humboldt Atascocita, who is one of the favorites to even get to Plano East, has been knocked off in the second round. That's a hell of a shocker out there. And then you got another good state game coming up Tuesday night. You got Beaumont Westbrook versus Beaumont United. I do believe the winner of that will represent that area in San Antonio. And of course, I think
for the record, Ponder do play Madison.
Oh, it's Thunder and Madison?
Tuesday.
Okay, go back up. Who the leadership play?
You know what? They quit after that. They didn't even play no more, but they just got Ponder and Madison 7 o'clock.
Of course, it's Ponder and Madison. Well, I'm still going with Ponder on this one. Go on, Ponder. This Madison team is not what it used to be in years prior. They've been escaping, even on the regular season. They lost to Litho Cliff for the first time in I don't know how long this year. And that shocked the hell out of me when Litho Cliff beat them. So I do believe Ponder win that game.
Hey, can we get B Ryan? I know you about to jump out. We're gonna jump out with you on this one. But tell me your thoughts, man. Lake Ridge versus them Hatch boys.
Oh man, it's round 3. It's gonna be a competitive game. You know, I know King, you know, he back, so they fully healthy, we healthy. But man, I think we're gonna get them, man. I think if they play their best ball, we play our best ball. You know, hit our shots. Man, I like our chances, bro. I think they really got a great chance of winning the game. Oh yeah, so yeah, and I'm standing 10 toes down on that, man. And I thought the game was Monday, swear. I thought we played tomorrow.
Let me know, bro. Y'all
oh yeah, so man, I like the game, man. J-Man, you were saying?
Hey, any views in the chat? Is the Lake Ridge game tomorrow or Tuesday?
I thought it was Monday, but it's probably.
I know James knows. I know James knows.
Yeah, so yeah, I know James knows. I think it's Monday.
Okay, it's Monday. I'm going. We going, B Ross?
You know I'm going.
It's at Midlothian Heritage. I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going. I ain't missing that game.
J-Man, you going?
If I can make it. If I can make it in time. What time is it? 7 o'clock?
You know, J-Man, we get out work late.
7:30.
I'm going to try. That's all I can say.
But Coach Todd, let me get back to you. Let me clear this up. No
And
disrespect.
they didn't split. I think Hatch got the sweep on that one.
Oh, they swept them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna win when it counts.
So they swept them without King. Oh wow. Coach Todd, back to you. You and Coach Mays both. Y'all my boys. I love y'all to death. No disrespect. But I just feel like this Lone Star team is hungry. They hungry, man.
Hey,
they hungry.
We coming for their ass.
Hey, you know what? If y'all do win, I'll be happy.
Well, here's what you fail to realize, Swaggy. Mays done been rocking Willow and Jordans. That's a hell of a combination. They've been kicking a lot of ass in that shit.
I like it. See, that's what comes with the territory.
That first state championship.
Comes with the territory in this business. You gotta pick sometimes with something you gotta go against. Just like I did with Kimball last week.
So what Lone Star got? What Lone Star got? Tell me about their team.
Lone Star?
Yeah.
They got a 6'8" transfer from Arlington Martin, who was one of the top players last year at Arlington Martin. He decent. They got a couple of football boys.
6'8" dude, he black or white?
He black.
Okay.
They got
okay. You got
they guard players nice. They guard players for real.
Oh, it is.
But one thing about South Oak Cliff though, Sock. One thing I love about Sock basketball over the years and now, Sock plays tough basketball a whole 4 quarters. Coach Mays has a hell of a job at that, and that's one thing about Sock. Sock plays tough, and you know, for Sock, it's been one town that has eliminated Sock for the last 2 years out of playoff, and that's the town of Frisco. So you know, Sock would love nothing better to knock out 2 Frisco schools back to back.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a good one.
Who they done played this year? Like who they best opponent they done played?
J-Mac, pull up Frisco Lone Star schedule.
All right, give me a minute.
But Todd, let's just be real, Todd. Hey, this is a win. This is a successful season for soccer and basketball.
No, it ain't.
If they lose,
no, it ain't, man.
Come on, man.
Man, we got goddamn 6 titles on the wall. Yo, we don't do no constellation shit.
It's been for the past 15 years, huh?
Man, it don't matter. Like goddamn, like shit.
Hey, Coach Carr.
That don't change what it is.
Coach Carr, Willow, we're enjoying that shit is dope.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Hey, listen, though. Hey, B-Rise, man, that's a state championship school, man. You know what I mean? They expect more than that, man. You got them out there like they Lake Ridge. Now, should Lake Ridge be happy if they lose to Waxahachie? That's a hell of a year for them.
Listen, we talking about soccer. We talking about soccer and basketball.
That's what I'm talking about. Like Lake Ridge basketball, like
you know what? Third round basketball. That's a successful season for soccer. That's all I'm saying.
No, it ain't, man.
It is.
No, it ain't.
Put out for the first round for the past.
No, that ain't true. 2 years ago, we was in the third round.
Woodrow Wilson been on sock ass for the past 5. I mean, it's off and on Woodrow Wilson for the
first round one time.
No, they lost them one time.
Not the Woodrow Wilson.
I say that was one time.
To Woodrow Wilson.
We lost in the second round, and then we lost in the third round.
The Frisco schools.
So
Liberty off a lucky 3, both years.
Yeah.
2 years in a row.
No, we have to put that up. J-Mac.
For real. It was Liberty 2 years in a row.
No, I know. We had to do a fact checking on that, man.
I think we lost in the first round last year, B-Rod, not the year before.
You might want to call Gary Bird on this one. You don't want to hit Gary Bird on this one.
Gary Bird on this one. No, Coach Todd, y'all lost in the first round 3 years ago because the kid that beat y'all got killed like about a month later.
Yeah.
He got killed a month later. In a car wreck. Yep. For Woodrow Wilson. You remember that, J-Mac? The kid that hit that three at the bumper?
Yeah. Oh, this Lone Star, Coach Todd.
Okay, yeah. You let's scroll down there, man. I'm trying.
Keep going.
They beat Wiley East. Wiley East beat Duncanville, Coach.
Okay. And
All right.
I don't know who the TBA is. Them what's the name games? Okay, lost to Wiley. That's one. So Wiley is one.
Oh, they beat Newman Smith too. That's a good team. That's a good win.
They beat the hell out of Royal Turner. Jesus Christ.
I know it.
Okay, so I'm starting to think.
They beat the Collins. That's a good team.
That's a good win. Oh, WT White, that's two.
They beat
WT White beat him.
No, they lost to WT White.
Oh yeah, they lost WT White.
Okay, so that third loss up in that TBA.
It's in one of the tournaments.
Yeah. Nah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm starting to look at this. I'm starting to think.
Right there, Coach.
Starting to go towards sock now.
I mean,
I don't see nothing special about that, Coach.
But either. I'm starting to go towards sock now.
Yeah,
but we got
I don't see that.
We got sock. We got WT White, Carter, Madison, Pinkston, Lincoln. I'm leaving somebody out. We got 6 left.
DISD?
Yeah, we got 6. Well, two gonna take each other out. Lincoln and Pinkston, so them two gonna take each other out, but one of them gonna advance to the regional. So we're gonna at least have one in the regionals. Burn an upset from Carter. That'll be 2. Sock, that could be 3. We can have 5 in the regionals.
Yeah, it's on, man.
We can have 5 regionals. We don't have no.
I just want to get to that Sock Lancaster game, man. That's the game I want to see.
I would love to see that because, like I said, I believe Sock can actually beat Lancaster. I really do.
Oh, Lancaster lost 5 games.
Yeah, that Faith family lost. They should have won that one. They lost that game at the on the last couple of seconds.
Yeah. We just focus on Lone Star right now. We ain't got time to be talking about all the other shit.
If Sock take out Lone Star on Tuesday night, I'm going to them. They will beat Lancaster Friday night, and then go on and beat WT White Saturday and go to state.
It's Sock and Lancaster Friday, baby. You heard it here first, Swaggy.
Hey, I would love to see it.
Yeah, it's on, and we flip it home and home.
Hey, Coach Ty, speaking of home and home, you know about the Roosevelt situation, right?
Yeah, I know they hosted a game that they lost in.
Yeah, they flipped home and home with Caddo Mills and won a coin flip and got beat by a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, at least they got to play a home game in Velt, man.
That was dope. They first ever playoff game in Velt. That was dope.
Yeah, that's Christmas.
Hey, I heard it was packed too. I heard it was a good game too. Crowd, man. I heard it was packed.
All right. All I know is like we gonna take care. We gonna take care of Tuesday, and then whoever there Friday, we gonna be waiting.
Yeah, y'all be in Garland. Y'all win Tuesday.
Oh damn, we need to play that shit. Flip home and Sock. Fuck Garland.
They gonna let y'all do that. It's regionals. Y'all going to Curtis Caldwell.
Man, damn that convention center.
Yeah, I'm going to Curtis Caldwell.
Oh yeah, they got that game the same weekend as would be the same weekend as the Carter and Faith Family game that weekend, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamar, how you gonna say what can't happen? You don't know, man. Any given day, anybody can lose, man.
Coach Todd, you ain't lying. Cause with Duncanville and South Cecil lost, they opened everybody's eyes.
Yeah, no, talk
Yeah,
about.
Wiley East.
Yes.
How about run it up?
Open now.
Because if we play Lancaster, I'm making sure the refs know Coach Doug can't be out on the court and all that shit playing defense with his kids.
You know he will, boy. You know he will. Coach Doug go all the way to the court.
Now I'm gonna neutralize that.
Coach Todd, one thing I love about you sock to the fullest. Football, basketball, everything. You real to the game with your school.
Yeah, we gonna tee up. Doug gonna get teed up playing us.
I can't speak for a lot of other coaches like that. They want sport. You everything.
All right. All I know is
you gonna beat our time.
Yeah, we finna take her to.
You gonna be there.
And then we going against who everybody say we can't beat.
Hey.
Okay.
And then we gotta go to guard in the fight. We'll just go to guard in the fight then.
Man, I'm with it.
Got this, bro.
And B-Rod, you come too, because y'all shit'll be over with by then.
No, we winning. Right? We gonna win.
B-Rod, we going tomorrow for real to Midlothian?
Yeah, I'm going.
Man, you know B-Rod's going, man. He ain't got no choice but to go.
No, he gonna go. Yeah, he gonna see Lake Ridge.
Hey, King back, but they struggle with Mesquite Horn, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Huh?
All that don't matter. Say, listen, when we done with them, there ain't be no party at Town Square. Because I don't know what they doing Walter Hatchet. There ain't be no bull racing and all whatever they do down there. We stopped all them celebrations and Walter Hatchet. All that.
Shout out to Coach Corey, man. Walter Hatchet, man. Corey Johnson, that's a good dude, good coach. Yeah. I'm proud of the job he over there doing at Walter Hatchet.
Hey man, so are we going to Commerce, man? Before we get out of here, I need to know. We going to Commerce.
Oh yeah, we going. We gotta go. Then we got a carpool, man. Especially carpool. I ain't missing that game.
Hey, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this one more time. Carter, something you do not want to miss.
Yeah, we gotta go that day, man.
Yeah, second off quality.
Okay. What was the score like?
70-57.
Okay, that ain't that bad.
Yeah, they put up a decent fight.
Yeah, that's all right.
They put up a fight.
That's good.
I mean, DISD basketball in the right direction. We just gotta get a 6A program in there. Nobody from 6A made it, not once. Not one.
So we headed to Commerce, man. If Faith Family and Carter playing, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
I still say Friday night for this game.
No, bullshit swagger. No, it ain't. Like Friday night ain't the big game. Like the big game is when you gotta take care of the one that been kicking your ass.
That's true, Coach Todd.
You gotta beat the bully.
This Eastern Hills Carter thing, it's for real.
Yeah, well, see, love in the same boat as Brookins.
You know how bad Fort want to beat us? They want to beat us badly, real bad. They want. Of
course they do, but I'm saying Carter needs to go into that game with one thing on their mind, and that's to demoralize this team and get ready for the matchup that's going to sit in the state.
Yep.
You know what, Coach Carter? I'll say this to you. You got a good point. If Carter goes on Friday night and handles Eastern Hills by 10 or more and send a statement in that win, like dunks, everything, just playing just lights out Carter basketball, then I do believe Saturday they go in there with a lot of confidence and they go in there and they knock out Faith Family. But like you said, they go in there and struggle with Eastern Hills and pull out a barely win, then yeah, Saturday gonna be one of those, games where we go into it, but like, oh man, let's hope we win this. Like
hey,
said,
Lamar, somebody said, is DeSoto still in the playoffs?
Oh no, DeSoto didn't make the playoffs.
Damn.
The photo finished 6th in the district. Not field. 6th.
Boy, you're cold blooded, boy.
Boy, that was weak.
Right.
Coach Ty, you a trip, bro.
All I know is Friday night. We finna take her Tuesday. And then Friday's on.
Say, Sock and Lakes are gonna have a crowd in Garland if they go get there.
Yeah, we gonna get there.
They gonna have a crowd.
It's gonna be live, man. And I don't know. I just think if they meet up Friday, like that's the game of the week #1, and then we all know Saturday what the game of the week is. So that's gonna be a hell of a weekend.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's what I know.
but I will tell you this, though, man. Hey, the Paris game Tuesday night. It's a trap game, though. It's a trap game.
I mean, I only gave trap game. Shit,
Yep.
you got to win every one of them.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, Swag, as a coach. The Paris ain't no fucking trap game. Like, these motherfuckers done been here. Carter done been there enough times. They know they road. That shit ain't no trap.
So you think they're going out and blow them out?
You got to line the motherfucker up like dominoes, and when you goddamn knock their ass down one by one, and then say bring on the bully.
I agree.
And then you better start ripping them chants out.
Yeah.
I'm already ready.
Do you practice? Are you at home with the old lady? Are you at home with the old lady? See?
Huh?
I mean, do you practice at home?
Nah. I practice the word.
That's why you might got to come out your t-shirt and just put Carter on your chest, put some C's on your chest. and she just
I do stand up. I stand up like this, look around, throw the hand up. We just yell it. But hey, Coach Todd, Duncanville stole it though.
They did?
Yeah, they stole it.
Nah, man, Duncanville ain't stole it, did they?
I was the guy, they stole it. I was at a Duncanville game against Lake Ridge. No, was it Lake Ridge? No, Waxahachie. All of a sudden they called a timeout. All I heard was, D-Ville, you know. I said, what the hell?
Swaggy, you're a trendsetter.
They stole our stuff. I said, y'all stole our stuff? Like, come on.
That's a compliment, Swag.
Just like they be stealing J-Mackin. They be stealing everything, man.
Yeah, damn. All I know is, man, Swag, I know you be crunking them games, and you like the crazy Ray for Carter.
I got a great go watch Coach Love on TV tonight at 11 o'clock.
Hey, we all gonna go watch Love, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody. Appreciate your time. We're gonna get out of here. Willow, we don't know where you at. You out here creeping in these streets.
Where are you at?
Where did he go at?
I don't see no face. I just see you say Coach Carr.
Yeah, he in the car somewhere up under the shade tree.
All right, it's on.
He on mute. He can't even talk. We ain't in your business, man. Appreciate you, Coach.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hugs. Putting in work, go Rubs. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach Carter stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and go easy, off the easy for cheesy. When my steppers are special kids, making picks was so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about their club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, #1 high school podcast starring Pat Boteezy, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the #1 talk show. Speak out.